Also, every week, somebody comes out and stands in front of a microphone and talks to you guys and introduces a special guest. And every week we have a fantastic guest, and this week is no different. I love this comic. You can see him all around town. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jim Hamilton!
Hello, my name is Jim Hamilton, pronounced with an umpty. I recently had a fortune cookie that read, "You will die alone." Yeah, in bed. Had lunch today at a diner, and I overheard this woman behind me say she went on a first date with a comedian, but she wasn't going to go on a second date because all comedians are emotionally damaged. Turned around and I was going to correct her, but then I just started crying for no reason. I bet it sucks to find out your ex is getting married. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know. Yeah, all my exes died in house fires. My dad just started watching The Wire, and he cannot stop saying the N-word. Not in that order. You never forget what word you lost the spelling bee on. I was 8 years old, and I lost on the word faggot. Oh, I spelled it correctly. Unfortunately, it was my dad who yelled it from the audience. I'm so manly, I poop standing up. Around that same time, my dad taught me how to work the circular saw. I told him I didn't think his technique was very safe. He said, I just wrote this joke. He said, don't worry about it. I can count how many accidents I've had on a circular saw on one hand. Not the other hand, though. I don't care how many Africans have to die. Blood oranges are delicious. I think I have a gluten allergy because I vomit every time I have like 50 beers. I got so drunk the other night, I woke up the next morning with a penis drawn on my forehead. Yeah, and I live alone. I blame my doctor. My doctor told me to drink more whiskey. His exact words were, drink less beer, but I know what he meant. I found toothpaste in my chest hair this morning. I hadn't yet brushed my teeth. Not my proudest moment. Now, my proudest moment was getting it back in the tube. Be careful if you're drinking. Risky business, that drinking. I had this horrible nightmare. My nightmare, I saw my own tombstone. My tombstone read, "Here lies Jim Hamilton. He left this world just as he entered it. Face down in an Applebee's toilet." Rappers are always rapping about the fanciest cars and the shiniest jewelry, but then they rap about the worst neighborhoods. It's like, budget your money a little better. I can save a lot of money in champagne. Cristal, that's ridiculous. Why don't you drink Cristal if you're a rapper? Should drink Cook's. Cook's is cheaper, number one. Number two, Cooks rhymes with way more words. The Commodores had a song called Easy Like Sunday Morning. It was written by Lionel Richie, who apparently has never had hangover diarrhea. Sunday morning is no picnic. All my friends' kids are the same age. Makes me think I wasn't invited to the orgy. I gotta get out of here soon. I've got other fish to fry. Picked up a shift at Long John Silver's. I don't make very much money doing comedy. We don't need to get into the numbers. But if you must know how much money I make doing comedy, take how much money Mike Tyson makes doing comedy, and then subtract that same amount. I got a call from my student loan officer asking why I had stopped repaying my student loans. I told him that when I got a degree from a world-class university, I was entering into an implied contract that stated with hard work, I could make a livable wage. Since this contract had been broken, I do not feel I should have to repay that student loan. He thought I was pretty smart, and he asked me where I learned such powerful reasoning techniques. I knew the answer was college, but I told him, the streets! I gotta get into the movies. Give me some of that Kevin Smith money. I bet that guy's loaded. I bet Kevin Smith's got a different pair of jean shorts for every day of the week. I got a day job, I hate it. I work with idiots. Like my coworkers will say stuff like, in a perfect world, we would have reached our quarterly projections by the 13th. False. That's not even true. In a perfect world, I wouldn't even know you. Thanks, guys.